So today I'm going to be doing a non-voiceover, I went blank for a second, a non-voiceover makeup tutorial. It is a purple kind of smoky look thing. I don't know. I kind of just made it up last night. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and give it a big fat thumbs up if you did. And let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to be using for this makeup tutorial, I keep saying routine, tutorial, is the Insta Blur. I've used this in pretty much all my videos. Ooh, my mirror is falling off my lap. It's kind of just like a primer thing. I actually don't even know what it is. So I kind of just put it under my eyes. I'm using is this concealer, Dream Luma Touch highlighting concealer. It just looks like this and you twist it and it comes out. Some people put concealer first and then foundation. Most people do foundation, concealer. I'm a concealer foundation girl, so I'm gonna drag this down like this and then fill it in. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender, and with the bigger side, so this area, I'm just going to tap that out. That's done. Okay, so I'm just blending this out because often I find that concealer can kind of get like chunky or something on your face. So I will just blend that out. So now I'm going to go in with the Body Shop setting powder, and I'm just going to, it looks like this. And again, I've used this on every tutorial, and I'm just going to put this under my eye, and on top of my eye, under my eye, and on top of my eye. Now I'm going to use my brush and my BB cream, and I'm going to put that all down my face and a little bit down my neck.
But we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first.
Now I'm going to take my setting powder again and put this all over my face.
Palm trees waiting for this.
Alright, so now on to contouring and highlighting. Alright, so first what I'm going to do, since this is a highlighting thing, since this is a highlighting concealer, I'm just going to put some little dots here, and then with a beauty blender, blend that out, because I find that my highlighter is not doing the same effect that I want it to do. Once that is done, I'm going to grab my contouring and highlighting kit, and I'm going to use the lightest one here first. I love highlight, but I find that it doesn't show on my skin, and I'm just going to tap that very so lightly. And then I'm just going to grab a bit of the yellow and go over the top of that to make sure it really shows. Now grabbing this one again, I'm gonna drag that down my nose, and then a little bit on the cupid's bow. Now onto contouring, I'm going to grab the lighter shade, which is this one right here, and I'm not very good at contouring, I'm going to go like this and do that, yeah. Now I'm going to go in with this bronzer, and I'm just going to put this lightly, very lightly, on top of my contour. I didn't finish my sentence. I'm going to put it on top of my contour just to give it a bit of shimmer. I quite like doing this, so. Now I'm going to go in with my blush and put this in between the highlighter and contour, so about there, and then I just do a bit of circular motion on my cheek. I'm going to grab my setting powder and I am going to just put that all quickly on the top. There we go. Oops. Now we can get on to the main bit of the video, which is the eyes. So I'm going to go in like, oh I hate this word, Clinique palette that my mum used to have. And it's just this light purple. Now I'm going to go in with this really colourful palette. Now you can use any colourful palette or any types of purples for this. So I'm going to go in and use this. Once you've done that, now you're going to go in with this hot pink right here. So wait, let me just zoom in. You're going to go in with this hot pink, and this is going to be your lid colour. So you're only going to put a slight bit on because it is very strong. Now grabbing a blending brush, I cannot speak today. Now grabbing a blending brush, you are just going to blend around it. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to grab a very dark purple. So this is super dark and you cannot use a lot of it or else you will wreck the whole look, and this will just go about right here. Now something that I'm going to do after this, when I just quickly go to the bathroom, I'm just going to touch up some areas like up here and stuff like that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab a really sparkly white, and this is going to be your inner corner. And with this you're going to just drag it up a little. We're also going to put some on your brows. Now grabbing this palette again, I'm going to grab the purple on the end because it's not shimmery. So I'm going to put this a bit under my eyes. The next thing you are going to do is a wing. The problem with wings with me is I'm not good at it. So I'm going to have to scoot to my bathroom so I can do it slowly. So what I like to do, because I'm bad at it, I've been practicing for years now, I'm still crap at it. So what I like to do is I like to go over with felt tip pen and then do the liquid. So I have a base first. Okay, I know what you're thinking, they're not amazing wings, but that's about the best I can do with wings. But now, to make it look a little bit better, I'm going to put black eyeliner on the top. I'm going to use this, and I know it's Maybelline for definite. So I'm going to put it all on the top without me trying to cry, because sometimes you can cry because it can hurt. So I kind of just try my best to get it under and then do that. Ooh. So there we go. The next thing to do is to grab a white liner, and you're going to put this on the bottom, and this again can make your eyes cry. So try and think of happy things when you're doing this, because I know my eyes tear up so much when I do this. Woo! Okay, once your eyes stop crying, which mine haven't yet, you're going to grab a curler to curl your lashes. Now grabbing your black mascara, you can use any mascara, you don't have to use my one. I've got Maybelline Pumped Up. I find this one really extends your lashes, so I personally like this one, but you can use any, because any of these, you can use any products to make this look, you know. How I do my mascara is I brush up first, and then for the ends I tap like this. So if you go like this at the ends, this will make, I think that this will make your eyeshadows at the end stand out, which is what you want because it's the more dark area, and I personally just like doing that. Now you're going to use for your base, you're going to use purple, and I think this is a good base because it is good for your lips, and that's about it. And it's really moisturizing too. So now going on with this lipstick that I bought randomly, I'm not quite sure, I just love the color, and it's called OM She, and it's this colour, and I think this would match really nicely with the look, so I'm going to put it on for you guys. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your setting powder and just put this underneath. I'm sorry, my family's just arrived, so kind of just got to do this quickly. Okay, so the last thing to do is to either take your hair down or leave it up. I kind of like it up with this look. This is what it looks like outside. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to all my channels, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye!